Every day, students may be fighting some kind of battle. Now, whether that battle may be related to bullying or some issue that hits close to home, they are issues that should never be silent, especially those who are fighting some kind of heart-related issue. Here is the story of one girl who's battled with a heart issue for the last 18 years. Her name is Madlyn Lawrence.
My name is Madlyn Lawrence. I'm a senior at Glenwood High School. I'm 18 and I was diagnosed with a PFO, which is a hole in the atrial septum. Well, growing up playing sports, I always got really sick when I would play them, and I would throw up and get really dizzy, and I just never really felt good.
What we saw is whenever she was competing athletically and when she was working real hard, she would have a hard time keeping up with everybody. She would run out of breath and have shortness of breath. And over the last 6-7 years, as she's gotten into more competitive at the high school level, she's had a worse effect on being able to keep up.
After practice, I would get a really bad headache, and I would go home and get sick, and those are some of the symptoms I had.
Her health was affected too, so she seemed to always get sick quite frequently, more frequently than most. She did always, after she'd work out quite a bit, she would have blue lips or blue fingernails and blue toes. She was always cold. So that was another indication that she kept getting worse, and we were just watching her. But I thought it was very difficult to watch her play basketball and see her struggling for air.
I went to the doctor and they told me that I was going to need heart surgery. It was kind of freaky, but I had to wait 8 years to actually get it because they wanted to see if my heart would fix itself, and it ended up not fixing itself. It got worse. So by the time I was 18, I was definitely ready to get the surgery because I just kept feeling more sick and I just felt weaker overall.
I was actually more relieved that somebody actually listened to me and they weren't telling me that the PFO wouldn't cause her symptoms. So I actually found some doctors that would actually listen. So I was actually more relieved to know that we could help her going forward and to close this hole that was causing her so much trouble.
It's kind of weird, but I was excited to get the surgery. It's still kind of freaky just thinking about I have to get heart surgery, but I was definitely ready.
Once the surgery took place, her fingers were no longer blue. It was an immediate relief that her hands were warm. She felt better. She has not had a cold for over 3 months, and she is always sick. So that's a good sign that for the last 3 months, she has not developed any type of cold or flu or anything. So
definitely feel like a completely different person. When I woke up from surgery, my hands were warm for the first time in my life, and always my hands were always blue and they were always cold. And it was just really cool to when I woke up, my hands were actually warm, and it was the coolest feeling ever. And now I can definitely tell a difference. It's easier to breathe, my chest doesn't get tight. So yeah, the surgery 100% helped. I'm still recovering, but when I finish recovering, I definitely think I'll be pretty close to normal.
So supporting her has been actually relatively pretty easy after her surgery.
The hopes are is that she will continue to stay healthy and get stronger. Some of the things that she will choose to be able to do, I think she can feel better about choices, whether it's raising a family, having a family.
I'll definitely be a normal person. I can do whatever I need to physically to the best of my ability. It's definitely important to participate, not only for it's a good cause, but they themselves need to make sure that they are always active and in shape and fit, because it really can save your life. because my doctor told me that if I had not stayed in good physical shape, that my heart, things could have ended badly, and they didn't because I was so active and I was fit. So it's definitely important for them to not only raise awareness for other people and raise money for the good cause, but they like raise awareness for themselves too and realize how important it is to actually stay in shape and stay fit, and they're not just raising this money so they can get a prize.
Anytime that you raise awareness to heart, lungs,
Exercise.
whatever, exercise, yeah, and you can get people involved and they can make themselves a better person. I mean, the Hoops for Heart is a great awareness tool to take into the schools and share with the students, because unless you experience some of these things, you don't really quite ever know about it. But if people are aware and they become involved in a situation where they have a loved one, they'll know that there's opportunities for them to become a healthier person. If somebody said, would you do it again?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
For more ways you can learn about the Hoops for Heart program, as well as other ways to learn how to stay fit and maintain a healthy lifestyle, simply go online to the American Heart Association at www.heart.org.